Hey, it's me, Big P. I fixed my mic. I still have no camera. Let's go over the build that I'm running in the Endless Delve League. Much to my surprise, of all the cold Blade Vortex cultists on the ladder right now, I'm in the top three for damage, thanks to this +1 to all physical spells, skill gems. Endless Delve's been pretty smooth so far. I mean, as smooth as a softcore occultist can be and go. Let's run my next deepest node. We're almost at 150 depth. We just hit the max level, and I don't know. I'm probably just gonna hit 90 and call it there, because I am enjoying Delve, but you know, it's like slowing down a bit. I just reinstalled a graphics driver. Maybe it's a little weird. So yeah, Blade Vortex. I certainly am running through. I unfortunately haven't found a hrimsorrow yet. Most of the people running the cold version, at least, have run it. Maybe I should be manually unchecking the what is it, shagreen gloves, or making them show up in my filter so I can chance a pair, and get the cold conversion. I've only found one of the nodes for like cold items. And yeah, it's not that big a deal. What is this? Two additional... Oh, I forgot I died here before. Two additional projectiles and 50% more monster life. We're on a 5 link right now, so still a bit to go in terms of damage. But as you can see, it's clearing out pretty nicely. I'm going to go over... I mean, pretty much all there will be to go over is the skill gem choice setups. And yeah, it's Endless Delve, so it's just that. What I just did 700 times in a row. It's fucking amazing. It's very cathartic. Highly recommend giving it a try, if not just for the fact that SSF really kind of forces your hand, forces you to kind of really adjust the way you might build gear traditionally. In a trade league where you just hit maps and then go on a little shopping spree to fix your resistances, it's more of a thing you're really paying attention to. For example, before I was running Hatred, well, let's go over exactly what I was using before. So I was using Herald Device, and Herald Device has some cool utility that it can have. I was linking it with stuff like, not really Culling Strike, but like Frostbite with Hex Touch, and then using Temporal Chains as Blasphemy because I do have two curses. I actually ended up going for Forbidden Power instead of Profane Bloom, if not just because Delve only is probably one of the only places that you'll be able to get away with something like this. And, you know, because BV is really at its worst in outdoor maps, so that's why it's perfect for Endless Delve. And I threw my, well, once I wasn't capping my res with Purity of Elements, I was able to swap over into Hatred and then use a double curse setup for Temp Chains and Frostbite. Unfortunately, that was only possible by going into the mana reservation efficiency skills here. Just look at the tree. It's kind of a, I don't know, weird tree. It like am stacking power charges, but like I guess not enough to go for this one. I still have, you know, not really enough. I would really have to do a more distinct respec. I guess maybe I could respec. I already respec out of these life and strength nodes, and then this one here to fit this in. Just because, well, I mean, you know, I'm softcore and in Delve, normally you waste a bunch of sulfite if you brick a node, but in Endless Delve, you just kind of keep running it over and over, so it's kind of fun. Missing a jewel here. Jewels I'm kind of leaving open so that I can fill up resistances and decks where I need it. I'm just kind of waited till I got to like 80 plus and then started crafting jewels, but not really paying attention to it so much since the build feels pretty decent in terms of damage right now. Yeah, I really wish I could go over for that one more max power charge, but what are you gonna do? It feels fine right now. Something that didn't feel fine was while I was tinkering with the Herald device in terms of mana reservation efficiency, I guess it is worth mentioning that I am taking increased efficiency of skulls here. You kind of have to, you get kind of low on mana, and I'm using Vortex on left click. I actually was able to drop a, where is it, a Rhyme Gaze that I was using before, but so I kind of had like 2 5 links. It was really good. Vortex gives really good coverage and clear. You can kind of put cool utility stuff in it. And I still am using Vortex with Ice Bite, Bone Chill, and Hypothermia. Hypothermia might go into the main links instead of Power Charge on critical, since I'm only using 6 power charges instead of 7. So that would be, what, 24 instead of 28% more damage. So Hypothermia, I think, beats that out. But then I would have to, I mean, I'm probably going to 6-link something else, if I even get to that point. But yeah, gearing is, you just kind of find what you can get. I found this was level 84. Yeah, this was to Platinum Chris. Is a great base type for a crit build. It's a rune dagger. I threw a spell damage essence at this one, and I got 2 duds, but then tier 1 crit multi and plus the level of all physical spell gems, which really brings the Blade Vortex up to just a new level. I'm using Inspiration, Increase Crit, Unleash, and Crit Damage. Been swapping between Power Charge on Crit and this one. You gain Power Charges on Kill by going up into here, Disciple of the Forbidden. And then do you also get it on the Ascendancy? Oh no, it's when you spend mana, right? Yeah. You are spending a decent bit of mana, so it actually does make it up even on quote-unquote bossing. I mean, there are bosses in the Delve, as you can see up here and here. Let's try and do one. Might as well, right? The video's gonna end up being pretty short anyway. I guess I'll mouse over all the rest of my gear real quick right before I go. Life and some resistances, and I 5-link this myself. This is okay. Fat Fire, Res Roll. This has a cool implicit, kind of insane amount of res on this ring. This is mostly for the attributes, but everything else is kind of okay. This was what I was using in the main hand before I crafted this, and I was using that, Fragment of Empires or whatever, the shield, pretty much until 80 plus. It's really hard to beat just a decent bit of spell block and attack block that it gives you. 30 move speed boots. Crafted this for the lightning roll. I think I crafted this with the lightning essence. I mean, not essence. Yeah, maybe wasn't this? It might have been a fossil that had lightning resist lightning stuff, and then I had a bunch of flat ES and life. ES is good for us, and a bunch of just good resistances on that. And whatever, we'll go over the flasks or whatever. I'm still working on those. They're not automated yet. Yeah, like I said, the mana issues between the fact that I have a Hydrosphere in my Arcanist brand, and it was also casting a curse before. I think I have Culling Strike with the Hydrosphere, which is kind of cool. Right. Let's lose some XP. How about it? Yeah, I don't know if it's just like it doesn't have any mods on it. I don't really do much delve bossing myself, so I can't really tell if this is bad DPS or good DPS, and we certainly don't have anything like physical damage reduction or regen, which would keep me safe. So it's pretty rough. Yeah, see, yeah. I don't really know that boss that well. I didn't really do that many delve bosses, and they're kind of just roadblocks, really. I mean, they kind of just... Well, this one was out of the way, but this one I basically had to go all the way around here because it kind of stopped my progress this way. I guess I could have gone this way, but... yeah, I mean, if you're having some trouble in Delve, as you can see, it really sharply, you really start to notice it around here, I think, when I started to, bounce around and go in different directions. Well, this is the natural path I took, and then I kind of just bounced around in this way. Once I hit, what is it? Yeah, once you get into about tier 1 maps, you'll really notice the difference from 67, 68 into tier 5 maps and beyond, yellow maps. You'll be like, okay, let me get a couple levels here. But I mean, there's basically no way to get an efficient experience as long as you're generally going down. It's pretty nice, pretty cathartic. So yeah, Arcanus brand with Hydrosphere and Calling Strike. That's just for the exposure. Right? Does it have a line? Yeah. Purity of Elements I'm not using anymore. There's a couple of like open sockets if you want to customize it a bit. If you don't want to use Vortex, you could use Blade Blast maybe to like detonate your. I don't know. That doesn't seem like a great idea because something like Bone Chill, increase cold damage taken by chill effect is really good. Fortunately, with the way I have my gear set up, even with taking this off, I'm still res capped, which is pretty nice. So that means that if and when I drop a hrimsorrow, I'll be fine. It actually, hrimsorrow has a little bit of cold res, so that would help overcap it, in case, you know, you get hit by a curse or whatever. You wear a crit flask, or crit build, corrupted blood immunity here. Chance to avoid being ignited, and we have shock immunity here. I already went over that. Convert 40% by going in there. Those are the life ones we're taking. And unleash +1 seals. And then +3 to level of all crit support gems is actually really nice considering that every single one, except unleash, is a crit support gem. Unless we do use hypothermia as the final link, but it might do something a little drastic, like, you know, go out of maybe, I don't know, this one's really good. Melding is crazy. Kind of hard to beat. Maybe we can drop the area, and then if I get 20 strength and dex, yeah, it's like kind of required right now. I really would love to stretch for this power charge. Hey, maybe we'll find a talisman that has overcharge on it and is also good enough to not totally brick every single skill gem I'm using. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, Endless Delve, SSF, give it a try. It's fun. I would probably use a spell over an attack, but it's not impossible to use an attack. There's like div cards available and stuff now. Like, what do I have? Do I have anything lying around? No. What's a cool div card? Yeah, see, like what? Diamond Ring, Shaper, and Elder item? I didn't even know. I don't even remember getting this. And then I also have Dapper Prodigy, could be good. And then I also have a Chavron's Wrappings, 1 of 8. See how much I actually end up playing this again. I might just go to 90 and call it there. Probably not going to be streaming any of it or whatever. Because I'm still not in my cool setup that I don't really stream in that much anyway. Definitely not going to stream in the middle of my fucking dining room. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions about the build. Let me know what you're doing in the stealth. Let me know what your plans are, what you're looking forward to in the December events. I'm pretty excited for all of them. I'm probably just not going to try the hardcore one. It's just out of my wheelhouse, like I said before. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.